Hey guys, I thought I would use the natural light before it's gone because, my circumstance. So if you don't, I'm in a nursing home / rehab, so the lights aren't great. It's not like I have like a spotlight to put on my face like an actual YouTuber that's rich and stuff. Anyway, that was rambling. That will be cut out probably. So I never really get to do my YouTube ideas because of all the crazy shit that happens in my life. So this is another time when I don't get to do my actual idea because of the crazy shit that is happening in my life. So I have to talk about that. Because I've been wanting to review Dorothy Must Die for a while. But this is probably going to be more entertaining for most of you. So let's start with my trip to Ben and Jerry's. The clip that said that we were in a new rented van, got cut out. So yes, we were in a new rented van, and I thought, okay, this is what I thought. My dad told me that they gave us a loaner van because my van was in the shop because the alternator, there's something wrong with the alternator. Since I know nothing about cars, I was like, okay. Like, I didn't even question it for a second. So, the day before yesterday, I meant to do this video yesterday because I was talking about doing videos on Sunday, but I didn't because I didn't feel like talking. I was kind of depressed, probably because of the news that my dad gave me 2 days ago. So here's what happened. My dad comes to visit me, and he never comes alone, and he's like, I got some news to tell you. And I'm like, I literally stared at him for about a minute on it, and just like this. Just waiting, because my family history, like, we do not have a good history of shit going well for us. So finally he goes, your van, there's nothing wrong with the alternator per se. I told you that because I didn't want to ruin your trip to Vermont with Kayla. So I rented a van, and so that you guys could go. He was like, it cost me a small fortune because after 100 miles, it's like 20 cents per mile. So my dad, it's kind of sweet that he spent all that money because he didn't want my trip ruined, because he knows that I was depressed, that I'm depressed a lot. So he knew that it would have bummed me out real bad if we couldn't go on the trip. So I was like, okay, so you rented this van, what's wrong with my van? And like a smile kind of breaks out on his face because he knows that the situation would be hilarious had it been like somebody else's predicament. So here's what happened. My older brother, he's about 30. my older brother, I've talked about him before. I've talked about the fake nephew that he was trying to pass off. And so, you know, my brother is insane. And he just likes to ruin lives. So, my brother took it upon himself to steal my van. Because my van right now is at my parents' house. Like, because they are the ones that take me out the most, and if friends take me out, they go to my parents' house, they get the keys from them, and they come here. So my brother just randomly goes into my parents' house all the time, because he lives with an old lady down, like, 3 houses away. So he takes it upon himself to steal my van. So he just randomly went in my parents' house and found the keys and stole my van. I don't know where he was going with it. I didn't think... He's the worst driver ever, and he's on Xanax a lot. I don't even know if he was on Xanax this time. He drove my van through someone's attached garage, like a garage attached to their house. He drove my van through their garage into their brand new Acura, I think my dad said. So not only did he ruin the person's house, he smashed their car. I don't know what my van looks like. I kind of don't want to. I'm afraid to see what damage he actually caused. And again, I feel guilty that it took me as long as it did to ask if he was okay. If he wasn't okay, I'm sure my dad would have mentioned it earlier, because obviously if he was really hurt, I would be more concerned with that. But because he wasn't hurt, because he never gets hurt, he's been in 9,000 accidents, all caused by him because he can't fucking drive. So my dad gave me this list of people to call to have it all sorted out. He's like, I'm looking over here because there's literally a list on my drawer thingy. So right there, that yellow list is all the places that my dad wants me to call and figure out this whole accident report thing. So that is a long list, and I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to be an adult at all. I'm a 28-year-old child. He wants me to call Progressive, and then he wants me to call Phelps Insurance, DPS Automotive, Mobility Works, and then Clifton Park State Police. I don't even know what to say, because I don't know what exactly happened. I have the Cliff Notes. I know my brother's an idiot and smashed my brand new, well, not brand new, my new van, still pretty new, into a fucking garage and smashed a car. So I'm sure mine is pretty fucked up, since it went through a building and then into a car. So I have no idea what to do as far as why do I have to call the police? Because it was stolen. They were asking my dad told me they were asking him all these questions, insane questions, well, were your keys put away? Were they locked up? Did you have your doors locked? Like, was the van in a place where he could get to it? Who cares? These are not factors in whether or not it was stolen. Like, it's still not your property. If you take it, then it's stealing. Like, that's the whole thing. That's the whole idea. So, these questions that my dad is being asked are insane. And I don't know how to do any of this shit. Like, fuck. So, I'm super overwhelmed. And I haven't spoken to my brother, and he never even called to apologize to me or anything like that, because he's a big douchebag, and I say that with love. Oh yeah, my life is a soap opera, and I really don't know how, like, things like this happen to me and not to other people. I don't know why my life is so just complicated. Like, this shit doesn't happen to other people. Fuck. Anyway, gonna try to put out videos on Wednesday and Sunday. I don't know if I'm actually gonna like make it through for you guys. So we'll see. Wednesday, I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm sure I'll have a lot to bitch about afterwards. But I'd rather do my book review. So anyway, this is me rambling again. So let me go now. Like, subscribe, or don't, or do. I'd rather you did. That'd be nice. I always say or don't because, you know, free will and all that shit. But, it'd be nice if you did. You do you, and peace out.